Facebook, what's good, family? What's going on? I'm trying to get my camera angle good. It's weird because I put the little thing on so my shirt reads the correct. Anyway, listen, I only got a few minutes and the big money play. All right. The reason I'm jumping on live, I know yesterday I did my thing about the school and it stands true. Insanity is happening in these schools, but I'm talking about the big money play. All right. So the reason I'm jumping on right now and talking about this big money play, I had a conversation today that I just wanted to share, and then I'm out of here. All right. But the conversation, so I have a consultant group that I have a contract with. If I told you the value, how much money is exchanged for this contract, you probably look at me like I'm crazy. But I need you to understand something. I understand business to a certain level, to a certain degree, that I know exactly what I'm doing as far as this play goes. All right, so check this out. I'm talking to my consultant today, and he tells me in 1 week, a 7-day time period, he made $1.5 million on social media, and he didn't do a lot. So my natural question, how did you make $1.5 million on social media in 7 days? What did you do? What were the strategies? How did you, talk to me, because I want to know how you're able to do this. So he starts breaking down what he did, and it wasn't a lot. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then he says, well, listen, not only did I do it and know that it works, he said, because his business is so successful, he doesn't really use social media a lot. Imagine that for a second. He made $1.5 million in 7 days on social media, but because his business is so successful, he does not use social media that much. So I asked him, well, how are you looking this year in business? What are your profits looking like? He said in the first quarter, they netted $20 million. All right. So we're not talking about me. I'm talking about, this is why you got to have coaches, consultants, people that can put you in place to win. All right. So once he starts breaking the numbers down, I'm like, okay, bet. So he follows up by saying, yo, the next plays that we're going to run this play for you. So I'm like, how are we going to get there? So full-blown strategy, full-blown plan on how to do that. Here's the crazy part. I'm always talking to my people about making money, because money can change your life if you get enough of it and you get it the right way, right? And of course, so I told him one of the ways that you can, I guess, make this whole lot of money quickly, you can leverage different assets and things you have. So I said, what if I leverage my credit like the same way you do in real estate, where, I don't know if you know or not. So in real estate, let's say you want to purchase a house for $250,000. Well, no, let's say you want to purchase $1 million home, but you got to have a 20% down payment, which is $200,000. Well, you may not come out $200,000 cash. You're going to come out, let's say you come out $50,000 liquid, and then you can leverage $150,000 if your credit's good enough, and based on what your credit lines look like, your trade lines look like and everything, you can leverage the other 150 on that house and use other people's money to make an investment that's going to pay you back, so that you never actually come out of your pocket. It's what people do in real estate all the time. So that way you're using other people's money to put money in your own pocket. And now you're seeing profit you're seeing profit and making money when you never have to spend your own money. On top of that, if you're smart and if you're wise and you've got a good CPA and a good strategist, a good tax strategist, you're going to reinvest that money back into your real estate to bring the amount of money that you made down, so that you don't end up having to pay taxes on it. There's a lot of smart plays here. Also, you can put money inside of a Roth IRA. Also, you can put money inside of your insurance if it's structured right, a whole life policy or a IUL. I personally, everybody in my family has IULs. Like this is part of the money game of building wealth. Anyway, so $1.5 million in 7 days. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. Like, yo, what? So here's the next step up. Here's the reason I'm saying this, because I'm supposed to be talking about money and education. It's not even my topic. I'm going to get to money and education in about 10 seconds. All right. But the reason I'm telling you this is because the things that I'm learning from my coaches and consultants, I'm personally going to be teaching to the children who go to our school. So if the families of those children get involved and they get engaged, now you're talking about an opportunity to turn your investment, because children don't pay tuition when you come to our school. You're not paying tuition like it's a fee. You're paying an investment so that you can have a return on that investment academically, yes, but not just academically. Additionally, your investment is going to come back in the form of either liquid cash or some type of asset that's a cash generating asset. It's all about helping families to get wealthy. So to the point that I'm trying to make, money in education. There's a lot of money in education. And here's part of the trick. There's a lot of money in education, and they earmark a lot of money for urban communities. They earmark a lot of money for minority communities. They earmark a lot of money for all these special subgroups, right? But when you get to the table, when I'm in the meetings with these people, I'm the only person that looks like me that's actually in the meeting. So imagine if I go to a meeting and they say, well, here's $50 million earmarked for the black community. But when I get to the table, I'm the only one there. One, if you're not even at the table, you don't even know that money exists. Number two, even if you know the money exists, gaining access to that money is a whole different ballgame, which is why we have to teach each other how to be legit business owners and be legit businesses. So if somebody comes to me, I have no problem teaching you, yo, here's how you get your EIN, here's how you get your LLC. But in addition to your EIN and your LLC, these are things you want to think about going forward. Here's how you may want to get your DBAs if you're going to do business multiple ways. You may want to get your SAM.gov. You may want to get your KH number. You may want to get, depending on the different portals that your state holds, you may want to get your state portals open. You may want to seek out these different resources. So I'm giving this game away for free, for absolutely free. If you need help with it, I'll charge you a little something, but I'll help you get on with that, right? So you can have a legit business so that you can, and then show you how to position your business and structure your business so that your business can make you money from the free money that's out there floating. So here's the problem. Everybody and their mama at some point in time or another is always asking, yo, how do I get this grant money? How do I get the government to fund my business? How do I get this free money that's floating out there? Oh, excuse me, it's dinner time. Here's the thing. That money is available to you once you position yourself. It's not available to you if you don't position yourself. And the problem is most of us don't position ourselves to gain access to that money. So I'm not gonna tell you how much because I don't want folks counting my pockets, but I will say that we've been blessed to be able to leverage that same money I'm talking about to create, I don't know how many jobs for people. I'm almost willing to say, and I can't say it for a fact, but I want to say that we have probably become, of all black-owned businesses, we probably have become the largest employer in our city, and it's by leveraging OPM, okay? So leveraging OPM, other people's money, all right? I don't know a better way to tell you. There is a lot of money in education. You just got to understand how to go get that money. And so if you're an entrepreneur, course creator, consultant, if you are a podcaster, if you do digital marketing, whatever you do as an entrepreneur, maybe you're in the retail, I don't know. Whatever it is that you do as an entrepreneur, this is what I need you to understand. There's millions of dollars out there, and it's earmarked specifically for our community. And I just want to show you how to qualify to get that money so that way your business has a better chance of surviving. Most businesses don't make it 5 years, and the number one reason is because most businesses do not understand how to financially fit themselves in the game so that you have enough money, enough working capital, you have enough inventory, you have enough money to pay people, you have enough money to pay yourself, right? And so we got to learn how to use money to our benefit. We got to learn how to make money, and we got to learn how to get wealthy with the money we have so that we can teach the next person. I guarantee you, if I get wealthy, you get wealthy, the next person gets wealthy. If we're in a room of 5 of us, we're all wealthy. Then we say, you know what? We're going to go to the worst neighborhood in our city. We're going to buy every house on that block, right? Once we own all the houses on that block, if we don't live there ourselves, we're going to have a very vigorous screening process for who lives in this house. And what you start to do is almost the same way that they use gentrification and they push us out of our neighborhoods. You don't use gentrification, but you have a certain standard that you allow into your community. And if people don't reach that standard, then you don't allow them into your community. And what happens is neighborhoods begin to change because now you owning the property, you're going to look out for your property. The people that's there are going to look out for the property because now there's ownership and there's pride involved. And if you now teach those people how to get money, you never have to worry about your rent being late or the rent that they're paying you, which is going to be your mortgage. You never have to worry about it being late. You never have to worry about, like, let me give you an even better example. Where I live at, nobody is outside hustling because everybody here has money. Like you don't even, like, some of the issues that you see in the hood, you will never even know those issues exist unless you leave this neighborhood to go someplace else. This is one of the most quiet, peaceful neighborhoods because everybody has money. So everybody understands, like, yo, we're doing our own thing. We're not really worried about what you do over there, right? Except that we build relationships and building relationships like, yo, if you get down and I can help pick you up, I'm gonna help pick you up. So here I am trying to help pick up the community and show us how to get a bag. All right. So that's all I have for y'all tonight. I just wanted to make sure we have this money talk about money and education because there's millions and billions of dollars earmarked for us. And right now, some of us are struggling at the jobs we work at or whatever it is that we're doing in life. We're struggling trying to open businesses. We're struggling trying to be part-time entrepreneurs, part-time, full-time job owners. We're struggling trying to do these things. And there's so many resources and money that's available to you right now. You just don't know what's available to you. So you got to get around people like myself and people who understand, and you got to come around and ask questions and be like, yo, how do I run this play? How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I get this? How do I get that? And the more you come around people like that, the more you take advantage of people who have done it that can show you how to do it. The more you do that, now you're qualified for certain other things. So that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. I hope y'all interested in running this money play. I'm running the money play tonight. We talking big money, all right? Big money. Like we can't be, when people talk about six figures, most people automatically think about $100,000. But be aware, $999,999.99 is a six-figure number. And that number is 1 penny away from $1 million. All right. So we got to talk six figures. We got to talk big money. We got to talk about changing our communities. We got to talk about buying back the block. We got to talk about building wealth. We got to talk about investing in ourselves and our business. All right. If you need to, tap in with me. All right. I'm out here. I got some huge things. I'm about to drop some huge announcements. And as always, you can always go to my website, check me out. CEO Brother Henry. I'm out of here.